Hello, and welcome to the Kforce Social Media Academy. In this session, we will cover our social media policy and our response triage and what both mean for you. At Kforce, we are dedicated to be the firm most respected by those we serve. That applies to our behavior online, too. Our Kforce social media policy provides guidelines to help you ensure that your online activity reflects our core values. Regardless of whether you are on social media for personal use or for professional use, please represent our core values online at all times. This session provides an overview of the social media policy, as well as how to follow it in your day-to-day job. Please remember that it is your responsibility to review it, understand it, and follow it consistently. Let's go through the policy in detail. You are responsible for anything you write or do online. The internet is public and permanent. There's a saying that whatever is written on the internet is written in ink. Well, that's true, so please use good judgment when you post. Our insider trading policy still applies, as do our policies against harassment, our code of ethics and business conduct, our confidentiality policies, our computer use policies if you're using Kforce provided equipment, and our policies promoting equal employment opportunity. You may not post any confidential information, and this includes our candidates, consultants, clients, or other employees' social security numbers, protected health information, credit card or bank account numbers, driver's license numbers, complete dates of birth, minor children's names, or mother's maiden names. Information related to our candidates' job search or employment intentions is also strictly confidential and may not be discussed on public social media platforms. You may not use any Kforce, client, or vendor trademarks or logos without express permission. This includes using the Kforce logo on a social media profile, page, or group without the permission from the social media team. Whenever providing testimonials or endorsements, clearly disclose your relationship to Kforce, including your job title, to members and readers of the social media site or post. Be careful about leaving others with the impression that you are officially posting on Kforce's behalf if your response has not been officially approved by Kforce's social media team. This is especially true when attempting to defend the firm against online complaints or concerns. When you see a complaint about Kforce, you may be tempted to defend us. The best thing to do is to bring the post to the attention of our Kforce social media team and let us formulate an official response on the firm's behalf. And finally, remember that online communicators may not be who they claim to be. They could be competitors, media, regulators, investment analysts, or others seeking insider information about Kforce. Sharing such information could put you in violation of our policies, so please just make sure that you know who you're dealing with when engaging in online conversations. Let's test your new knowledge of our policy. Let's start with Twitter. When searching for the word Kforce, here are 4 of the search results. Can you pick out the Twitter handle that violates our policy? Number 1 violates our policy because it uses our Kforce logo as its profile picture without permission from the Kforce social media team. These pages and groups on Facebook and LinkedIn also violate our policy because they use the Kforce logo without expressed permission from the social media team. If you have any questions about whether or not your profile, group, or page violate our policy, please contact us anytime. We're here to help you. Every action, big and small, that we do online contributes to Kforce's employer brand. What you do on social media shapes our company's reputation and gives people a glimpse into our culture. Please remember to review the policy on your own time. You may want to print it out and keep a copy on your desk or bookmark it in your web browser. Now, let's review what you need to know about our social media response triage for Kforce. The social media team is constantly monitoring, listening, and responding to those who we are interacting with or who are talking about Kforce on our social media channels. In order to best serve our online audience, we must provide accurate, helpful, and quick responses consistently. Our team has created the Kforce social media response triage. The triage is a process flow chart that outlines how we will respond to negative, positive, and neutral sentiment online. As questions and comments are posted on our social media channels, we may need our colleagues at Kforce to help craft an appropriate response. We will not post canned answers, as that does not provide value to our audience nearly as much as accurate, helpful answers do. The triage is in place to not only provide our audience with the right responses to their comments and questions, but it is to help support you as well. If you see something online and you're not 100% sure on how to respond to it, please contact the social media team right away. We'll help guide you through it. For instance, if you see a negative review of Kforce on Glassdoor, please do not respond directly online or offline. Contact the social media team for assistance, and we will guide you through how to handle the situation. We can help bring in other Kforce colleagues from employee relations to legal to HR, depending on the situation. Though it may be very tempting to respond to the reviewer in a negative way, that may make things worse. Remember, we're here to help. Please thoroughly review the social media policy and ensure that you are following our guidelines at all times so that you may get the most out of using social media at Kforce. This concludes this Academy session. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, please reach out to the social media team at any time. Thank you and good luck.